a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So New Mexico's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because...
There he goes! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Lobos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Robinson will throw. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's McKinney. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Lobos moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D-line, when they were reading the body language of the offensive line, they knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They're testing the right side here. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now on this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Kendricks. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on fourth. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Touchdown, Aggie! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the pass. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And he walks us in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
To tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's going to try to return this one. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Really couldn't ask for much more than this, an early 21-10 lead on the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Bussey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's got it again. Running into the open space. Turning it on. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Louisville. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Now they'll run the draw, fighting off the defender. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. On the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Lobos headed quickly to the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Robinson looking to pass. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The short hands, it's Bussey. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Fires on the move. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense...
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Robinson will throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Stands in and takes the hit. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got his man in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, New Mexico. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They go right back to it. Crosses the 45. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Lobos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Simmons. Can't get him to the ground. Bulldozes his way through. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Lobos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Give to the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Robinson looking to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Bussey. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays.
Breaks into the open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try the counter. He's in open space downfield. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Robinson will throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the returner goes down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Still on his feet at the 35. all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Kendricks. Finds his man, it's Bussey. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Now the toss. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They're going to ride this running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to pass, it's Kendricks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They want to run it left here. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Handoff to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the... Now.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dan, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They want that clock to run. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Finds a little space. Lots of running room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
A little screen to the running back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. They'll run play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Thomas back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Lobos line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The play action fake. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. On the run, it's Coffee. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone.
Let's go.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here.